Peter Obidati is not running anywhere. Peter Obidati does not own any jets to fly out of the country anytime they want. Peter Obidati, they are on the ground. Peter Obidati, they are capable. Peter Obidati, they are competent. Peter Obidati, all their information are out there. There is nothing hidden. They have brothers, they have sisters, we can see them. This is where we need to go. This is where we need to go. So let us continue to engage our people in the villages, in our houses, in the community, whatever we can do to support. This is the time, starting from tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that campaign starts. And tomorrow is the day Tinubu and co will fly back to the Nigeria after collecting the steroid. And they will start dishing out this money. They will start dishing out all those gifts that they have already produced. They will start trying to deceive us again. But say no, because when you collect 10,000 naira, it's just a day. You will eat that 10,000 naira, it will be over. And they will sell your right, your family, your children. They will massacre us again. They will kill us again until next 8 years. Let us make that decision. Avis has made that decision not to go the way the family wants. Obedient has made that decision not to go the way they want. Adibando has made that decision not to go the way they want. So it's left for me and you to make the same decision, to vote right. And thank you. God bless us. We will get it right in 2023.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Let Go, for that wonderful submission of yours. Honestly, at this point, anybody who is still standing on the fence, like I said earlier, clearly that person do not know what they want. Because I mean, Nigerians have been so brutalized that at this point, nobody should be standing on the fence. You have to come out and support whoever it is you're supporting with your full chest. That is just the truth. So people who says, "Oh, I'm standing on the fence, make I stand they look." What do you they look? You never tire. You never tire for all the katakata, all the wahala, all the frustration. You never tire. Anyways, thank you once again, Mr. Let Go, for that wonderful submission of yours and everyone who has contributed so far. I want to say thank you to Atta Sumaila. I hope I got your name correctly, Atta Sumaila. Thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you so much, guys. Now they make us a day get till now. God will bless you now. Thank you so much to everyone who has super chatted us. Thank you. God bless you all. May your pocket never run dry. You know, I cannot overemphasize how grateful we are for your love and support. Without you guys, we cannot spell success. Thank you so much. I can see we have more people right there in the comment section. Guy Onwanile, I see you right there. Stella, Itama, I see you. Biodun Latif, I see you right there. Mommy Diaspora is also right here with us. Essay Love, I see you too. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ophelia Monye, I see you. Princess Kristen, thank you. Gosen sent all the way from Dubai, I see you right there. Thank you so much for joining us. Jeku Obedience in the building. Thank you so much, Tonya Osawe. I see you, Tony Osawe. I see you right there, Bella Naomi. Thank you guys so much for doing this with us. The finest of all, Irene Finest, is also right here with us. Thank you so much for doing this. Rita Adams, Unstoppable, I see you right there too. Thank you so much. Oh my yes, corner in the building. Thank you guys. Thanks to everyone on the comments, our viewers, the Queen Valerie, I see you right there too. Our viewers and the wonderful people on the panel. Thank you so much, guys. Without you guys, we cannot do this. Thank you so much. Please help us to like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so. I beg. Like I've said before, to like and share is actually free. So help us to like and share for people to know what we are doing here, for our messages to keep spreading. Don't forget that campaign is starting tomorrow. So we need people to be aware of their environments. We need people to know what is happening around them. And this can only happen if you help us to like and share. All of your wonderful ideas and suggestions can only be heard when you help us to like and share. So please, guys, help us to like and share. Tell somebody today about Ninja World. watch. Mokuna subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will always be notified whenever we come on here like this. Thank you so much and God bless you. Let's move straight to the next person we have here for today, which is Mr. Chooks Obibuwaize. Mr. Chooks, good evening to you. Thank you for joining me today. On what we are
Yeah,
talking
good
about.
evening, Kachi. Good evening, fellow panelists. Good evening, everyone watching us around the world. Um, Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I'm, uh, I'm, I'm quite excited to be here today. Knowing for a fact that tomorrow is the opening. The whistle will blow tomorrow. You know, so in fact, all the happenings, is just a joke. You know, compared to what we will start seeing from tomorrow. And we will know the true state of everybody from tomorrow because there's no time, there's no more time for people to sit on the fence or pretend who they are not. Um, I would like to start with Autumn. I've said it earlier that these old politicians, they are not there for interest of anybody but theirs. Even I started with Wike, because when he started this initially, I knew there's nothing to come out of it. But for the fact that we benefit from their troubles, it's a welcome development, you know. It's a real welcome development for us today because the way I saw it previously is not the way I am seeing it now. Not because I changed my mind from, you know, um, um, saying it as it is. No, I still see it as it is, but so far it does not affect the interest of my presidential candidate. Adam bother. All these people, one thing they do well is their own self-interest, and this is the problem. This is the fight in Nigeria. All these men are educated. They are equally capable to do all this. I have no doubt. They are Nigerians like us. They are Nigerians like Obi. They get best of education, just like Obi. But the difference is their personal interest. That is where they fail their own exam. It's a Autumn helped Wike orchestrate everything that is happening in PDP today, starting from the beginning of the downfall of Secundo, because I am sure Otto knew Wike's presidential ambition and they aligned to send Secundo away because they knew this present problem they are in now. If Wike becomes the presidential candidate and uh, um, uh, um, Secundo is the national chairman of PDP, it's still the same problem. So to cure that, he used the likes of Autumn to get Secundo out the way, then prepare the ground for his presidential ambition. I remember Autumn was the chairman of the committee that oversees uh, uh, um, what is it called, the 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 presidential seeding, whether it will go to the north or throw open or to the south. And he came out. I remember one day they came out of meeting, and he was, twisting, whatever they did in the meeting, saying, "Oh, we have not made a decision." And the likes of Ruben Abati was pressing him to say, "Hey, what is the outcome?" And he said, "No, not yet. We have not said we've thrown it open. We have not said it's going there, but we still respect, our party constitution and all kinds of lies, until one day they say we left it open. Anybody can contest. So all these people, they knew what they were going for, and the personal interest is attached to it. So what changes today? Probably Ayu has said, hey, and the article has said, yeah, hey, if you do this, this is your role when this government comes in. Because I was thinking that is what Wike was, aiming for until it escalated. That even that goes, beyond him, that he cannot even articulate what he wants today. Even if they bring the most juicy position to give Wike today, he might not even recognize that. He might still be fighting, saying, hey, until this happened, until that happened. But right now, his main man, thank God for Elvis, the internet never never lie. He showed us the video the first time they questioned him and the Wike. We saw his frustration, we saw his anger. And the one thing these people have in common is this type of anger and intimidation in their tunes. They all have it in common. And this is the problem we are facing.
So, Mr. Chooks, do you think this is some sort of a divine intervention? Like this is just going to leave Wike no choice than to spill what he has been planning to spill all along?
Well, I don't think there's anything Wike can say today, right, that will break the internet. Nothing. He has said that 1 billion was given to somebody. He didn't break the internet. In a sane society, the police would have sworn into action because it's got to do with the election. So for people to see the kind of country we have, that is the kind of country we have. In a sane society, you cannot make such allegation, even though you are immune. Okay? Right now, because this is the future of that country. This, he said, can set that country on fire. So in a sane society, that kind of thing cannot be toyed with. So I don't think there's anything Wike will say today that will be bigger than that. No. Because if somebody offered someone 1 billion, to swear his opinion, that's catastrophic enough for that country to burn. So if there's nothing today he will say that will change the narrative, he can only reveal more just for our hearing. Because somebody like me, I'm not expecting any action to happen. Nothing. I am not. So the intervention there is, the more these things are happening, the more division they're having. Now Wike will go after Ortom, and Ortom will go after Wike. That's what it's going to be. And more secrets will be revealed. That's only the secret. I'm not saying secret that we, bust the internet. No. The secret for people like us to hear, for the voters to hear, to think what they are going to do. Because there are still some people who have not made up their mind. Like the last speaker said, what are they waiting? What are they waiting for? If you see, one of the reasons Afenifere said the Chuzobi, not just because he's from the southeast, is because they've talked to him. They've talked to him. He is in alignment with their principles. And if anybody knows one of their principles is justice and equity, and how do they get justice and equity in Nigeria by making sure Nigeria is restructured. They made it clear. They have a discussion with him. And when I had that, somebody like me, I have full confidence that it is a real change we're about to witness. This has never happened before. That a presidential candidate gone to meet a group, and the group said, "Hey, this is what we want." And they interviewed the candidate, and the candidate is responding to what their ambitions are. So if nobody can hold Obi accountable today, I'm hopeful Afenifere will hold him accountable. I listened to, I think, one of their senior member interview, and he said that the fight they had with Obasanjo is the same fight. Restructure this country. Because they tried to use that against them. That they rejected their own. He said, no. It's all about principles. That's why they were fighting him. They are not fighting him because he's a Yoruba man. They are fighting him because they believe he is educated enough to stand by the truth. That is one of the things. If I remember today, it gives me a good hope that Nigeria is a new Nigeria come 2023. Because men with such pedigree cannot talk to you, agree with you, and you go there and do otherwise. So I hope that everybody listening to Wike, listening to Atiku camp, and now we have Ortom's camp, I hope they read in between the lines and make their decision as quick as possible. Because this time around, anybody thinking that they're gonna use the old system, the same demographic they've been using before, I bet the person doesn't know what he's saying. Because that is the fear they're putting into people. Oh, he has not won in this. This, if you don't win Kano, you cannot win this. If you don't win Benue, you can't win this. All those things are thrown in the bin today because the young people are beginning to understand the reason behind our poverty. It is this man, no reason. Like somebody said, if Nigeria is restructured today, a primary 6 years old boy can rule Nigeria effectively. So we all are hoping that we will get there. And when we get there, this man, I've said this before on this platform, that Labour Party as well should be careful of this man, because they will come with this dirty attitudes. They would certainly come. And I want them to listen to all the people, all their supporters, and listen carefully, because their supporters can see far, just as them. They need to be careful with this man, because they will come. But the good thing is, all the people who are supporting this movement are not just saying vote Obi into power. You have to vote the senators he's going to work with, the House of Rep he's going to work with, including the states. This is the message. From tomorrow, we need to start making people aware, because most of these people in power today, they will be destroyed completely.
Okay.
From 2023. I use the floor here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks, for that wonderful submission. Guys, on the comment section, do you think that this Wike and Samuel Ortom mantra, do you think is a divine intervention? Because at the end of the day, Wike will be left stranded in one place and he will be forced to divulge more information concerning the PDP that can probably collapse the entire party. What do you guys think about that? I'd like to hear what you think right there on the comment section. I want to say thank you to everyone who has contributed so far and the wonderful people who have super chatted us. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I want to also say thank you to the wonderful people right there on the comment, our panelists and our viewers all over the world watching us. Please help us to like and share this broadcast. That is the only way our voices can be heard. So our message can keep spreading like wildfire. Help us to like and share. Liking and sharing simply means that you are helping us, you are helping every one of us to make sure that people get to understand that this time around, you should not be business as usual. People have to vote and vote the right man for the job. Please, guys, let's not forget that there's inflation everywhere. Students are still at home since February. This is September. Students are still at home. Bad roads everywhere, killing, kidnapping, robbery, everything is just happening at a very fast pace. So, guys, please help us like and share. People need to understand the depth of the mess that Nigeria is in right now. Help us to like and share. Thank you so much, and God bless every single one of you. Please don't hesitate to use the $ to the right on the comment section to continuously support what we do here. Campaign is starting tomorrow, guys. Campaign is starting tomorrow. So tighten your seatbelt because we're going to be coming all out to do this. Thank you so much, guys, and God bless you all. Let's move straight to the next person we have here before we go for a quick break. Mr. Prince Collins, good evening to you. Thank you for joining me today. Are you ready, please?
Yeah, good evening. How are you, Kachi?
I'm doing very well, thank you, sir. How are you doing today?
Oh, thank God. We bless God. I want to thank everybody, those that have spoken, they've all spoken well. I want to bless you people for what you are doing, the marvelous job you are doing. I want to give a lot of kudos to Naja Wash, Sedigi, for his effort and tireless ambition. I pray that God should continue to give us strength to achieve all the achievables as regards Nigeria. Well, so I want to start with the issue of Wike. I don't actually these days I don't attach too much importance to what is happening in PDP and APC because they both happen to be intertwined cable that is moving together. You can see that both are the same gorgeous paper. So Wike actually, I think the way things are going, Wike might end up leaving PDP if the worst come to worst, and I'm not seeing him going to APC. He might go to APC if he's going to APC to join APC to support Tinubu, then he's going to get the worst in future. Probably if he knows what he's doing as a strong man, as an intelligent man that I believe he was, because before the primary election, I was eyeing two persons that are coming from the south, that are supposed to represent us adequately in terms of capability and strength. I was looking at Wike on this present OB candidature, candidacy. So I have been seeing him as somebody that is strong enough because he was able to protect his land from being taken over by hoodlums that refer to themselves as kidnappers and terrorizing private peoples and farmers. So I think gradually, God is going to push Wike to end up in the Labour Party, which I'm seeing in the future. I just want to remember today that it might happen because the way it is going, his guy, Governor Ortom, has displayed the attitude of a characteristic a politician in Nigeria that is being carried away by personal interest, and whenever they collect whatever entitlement that they want to collect, they change their mind and they change their direction. And what Nigerian politicians have is permanent interest as regard personal interest. So they don't really have the interest of the people at hand. So they have that permanent interest as regard what they want to profit. And Governor Ortom has just displayed that as again. So it's not a new thing. So I think Wike as a person should, because he believe himself so much that he has forgotten that after his governorship, he still have a political career. He has a political career to protect his future. Because what is going on, what is going to happen to him after his tenure, he should think of that if he's going to remain in PDP. So whatever he's doing right now, I just believe that it's just like a mighty person making silly mistakes for him to fall a prey for his prey. So that is exactly what is happening. So we actually, if I have to talk about him, if I have to go deep down, that's why I don't want to really emphasize on him, because what he's doing right now, since I've been watching, is that he's trying to brandish his personality, by carrying followers along with. Is he carrying the followers along with ordinary hand? He's spending money to carry all his followers along. Where is he getting the money from? For him to have that kind of followers and entourage to be able to split PDP into two. In Nigeria, we know that politics is not what you do with empty hand. For you to be able to split PDP and be able to govern yourself the way he is spending the taxpayer money. He is spending the money of river states. That's what he's wasting, and he will end up putting on expensive clothes and brandish himself and come and start dancing as Zoto and gather them and begin to look at them, and they keep clapping for him, as a result of ignorance. That's exactly what they are doing. People that are watching Wike when he displaying himself, singing, brandishing his qualitative outfit. Those people, they are the worst people on earth because they don't even know where they are. Wike is wasting their money to play politics, to buy people around, to move people around. For you to move people from other party, as a matter of fact, from APC to come and sit with you and do launching, is not ordinary. I know that. So let us forget about them because they know what they are doing. So moving forward, we say when strong men, when strong men are going to start falling, they make silly mistake to fall prey for their prey, as I said before. Israelites in Egypt, how Pharaoh became foolish and made mistake and perished in the Red Sea. It's a good example. King Saul is sinned against the Holy Spirit, and he lost his kingdom when God asked him to go to the land and war for him. He went, he fought the war an average way and brought other relevant things. So that's how he lost it. Goliath compromised David, and he was sent to his early grave. So these things they are silly mistakes. It's what mistake that they are making. It's a divine process. They are making divine mistakes so that the youth can take what belongs to them. That's exactly what is happening. At least for the first time, what is happening right now, in the obedient camp, it's enough to send anybody to hospital for treatment. Like people were talking about a presidential aspirant of APC going for a checkup. They won't go for checkup. They will go for more, because what they are seeing right now, the massive movement of Nigerians, youth, coming out to say, okay, yes, this is the time. It's enough to break the heart of any evil man that is having evil plans against that country. It's enough to break the yoke of their manipulation that they've arranged. They thought it was going to be business as usual. They never knew that God is going to turn things around. With what I saw, with the massive youth movement that I saw in Abuja, it gave me hope. Since I've been in Nigeria, since I've been born and brought up in that country, following the political process of that nation, I've never seen that kind of massive movement. What happened in Abuja, and yet more are coming to take place. So some people are going to have heartbreak. Some are going to collapse. Go and write what I've said right now. Many people will collapse because what they are seeing is not what they expected. So many things will happen in time to come. The campaign just started. There is going to be a lot of complicated issues, because the re-election is going to take place. Before the re-election, there's going to be cross-carpeting and recross-carpeting. People are going to leave one party and go to the other one, and there's going to be a heartbreak to so many people because they will not expect it. Their money will not speak for them this time. It's going to be what the voice of the people want, and that is how democracy goes. It is when you cast your vote for your candidate and the candidate becomes elected that you have rights to say, okay, I am going to speak for what I want. If you sell your property, if you sell your rights as they used to sell vote before, when you sell your property, you are no more, you no longer have control of that property. That is what we should tell Nigerians. They should sell their vote 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, even if it's 20,000. They sold their right for another 4 years, and even the destiny of their unborn children. The money that is being borrowed by these people is going to be paid by their unborn children. So if you sell your property, you can't have it. So, but if you vote right and your vote counts and the person is there, you can always go on rampage when the person is not doing the right thing. And that is exactly what we are working towards. So what Pat Utomi has just said, or what he just said, it's not new. We all know all these things, that certain people are not capable of going to that position. Tinubu himself is not capable of going to that position. If I was him, if I was a member of his family, if I was close to him, or if I was his child, I would have sit him down to say, Papa, it's time for you to relax. Forget this thing. There is nothing you are going to give from there. Take off your head, and we love you. We want to see you we want to sit down at the table with you and enjoy with you with what you had. What is he looking for? How is he going to change Nigeria with this kind of condition that he is? So Panitomia, they are not saying anything new. So he's just trying to reiterate what is happening, and people need to listen and hear what he's saying and follow up so that they cast their vote very well. So the massive emancipation of the youth is what is showing, is what I'm concerned about. And that is making the story to become very, very interesting. This politics is going to be in different dimensions. You are going to see serious activities. Did you not see the interview with Dilo Melai that used to speak on top of his voice before when he's been interviewing in the media? Can't you see the way he was talking now? When they ask this question, they say, no, you are getting it wrong, you are getting it wrong. They are all wobbling already. They are shaking. They didn't believe it that it's going to happen. They said he has no structure. Now they are seeing the structure now, that it is the masses that is people's structure, not money. Look at students at home. They think that the students they've kept. I think, for me, I think that the lockdown of Nigeria University is a systematic way to, depopularize PDP and APC. To God who made me. That is just what God is doing to punish them. They don't know what the implication of what they've done. At the center of political campaign and transition, they closed down the school, where is a situation, a nation whereby the youth are the future of any nation. They closed down the institution of higher learning. They're thinking that those people will be so stupid enough to come and cast their vote for them. Oh my God. Is that foolishness or what? I don't know how to describe that kind of situation. I think these people, they'll be carried away by the too much embezzlement that they've done, the too much fraudulent activities, the thing that's entered their head to the extent that they've forgotten themselves. They've forgotten that the only thing that is constant in life is change. They don't know that the only thing that is constant in life is change, and that change has come. So for them to close down the university, God is using it to punish them, because they are going to lose more votes. As every day go by, the students are not in school, they are losing more votes, because these students, they are the viable voters that we have in that nation. So if you really look at it, nothing is going wrong apart from God just representing himself to turn that nation around, because God doesn't want Nigeria to break. Because anything that will make Nigeria to have issue like civil uprising or civil war or anything that will lead to crisis, it will affect the West Africa sub-region as a whole. If imagine only Lagos enter Cotonou, Togo, and Ghana, they will take over the nation, because Lagos is Lagos population alone is close to 40 million. So Ghana and Cotonou, Togo put together, they are not up to to Cotonou. That is Benin Republic and Togo put together, they are less than 20 million or 15 million. And Lagos is more than this population. So God is just doing this work so that this nation will not break, because if this nation disintegrates, it's going to affect the whole world, not even only Africa. So I think God is doing his marvelous work. The prayer that people have been praying, God is going to use the youth to make sure that Nigeria come back to his feet again. And that is exactly what all of us want. So even if you look at the coming together of Afenifere and Ohanese to form Ohanifere, it's a democratic revolution process. They can't see all these things. They won't see it because they are being blindfolded by their corrupting spirit, and I don't know how to describe it. They are just blind. I just look at them when they come for. They see. I'm ashamed to even see some of them in the media talking. See, look at somebody like Festus Keyamo. That was a beneficiary of military transition. Is here, Bramford, a candidate that is not capable of handling it. I'm ashamed of him. I'm ashamed of a person like Keyamo because he was one of those people that we relied on. We thought he was going to make that change. We didn't know that he's just a single person with personal interest. I'm ashamed. They should be ashamed of themselves. And 2023, they are all going to go to. In fact, by 2023, they will visit all the hospitals in the world. The whole of them will go for admission. You are going to see this thing that I'm telling you because they will not expect it. And if they form anything chaos to destabilize Nigeria, the way they did in HESAS, the way they did to palliatives, that they now use the palliative. People are not stupid. Nigerians are not fools. Even if they assume to be fools, they are not. Whenever they speak their voice, they just go against them, bring out a gun and start shooting them. Look at what happened in a COVID. The palliative that was made for the populace, for the poor people, was not later seen as souvenirs in the hands of politicians that were celebrating their birthday. Is that not a disgrace? Nigeria has been so dehumanized to the extent that they don't even know. They forgot that we are human. They thought we have lost our capability and senses, that they can just do whatever they like. And that's exactly what is happening. So God is going to use them against themselves, and they are going to be disgraced, and later they are all going to come back to their vomit by the grace of God. So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone for what you are doing.
Thank you, Mr. Prince. Oh my God, you just hit the nail on the head. Thank you so much for that power-packed submission of yours. God bless you. I want to say thank you to everyone who has given their submission so far. God bless you, guys. I also want to say thank you to Mr. Kevin Kell, Mr. Jaja, Mr. Alexander Gomez, Mr. Anthony Ola, Mr. Oliver Mwoko, Mr. Joseph Oji, and Atta Sumaila for the super chats today. God bless you guys. May your pocket never run dry. We sincerely do appreciate your generous donations. Guys, please help us to like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so. And please support us by using the $ to the right on the comment section. I want to say thank you to Mr. Brian Maxwell. I see you right there on the comment section. Bella Naomi, I see you. I can see Messi Shade right there. Guy Wanlele, I see you too. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support to Nigeria. Watch Mommy Diaspora is also right here. I can see Okon Odegwa right there. Thank you so much for joining us. Joseph Oji is also right here with us. Thank you guys for doing this with us. I can see God Sent right there too. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Guys, just in case we do not call your name, just know that it's not intentional. Sometimes we might miss it because the comments are a whole lot. I can see Bonaventure right there. Thank you so much, Bonaventure, for doing this with me. Stella Itama, the Queen Valerie, the finest of all Irene finest. Imosokri, I see you right there too. Ophelia Monye, I see you right there. Thank you so much for doing this. Alexander Akashie, I see you too. Thank you so much. I see James Morgan in the building. James Morgan, thank you. Kachi HM, I see you right there too. Thank you so much for joining us today. Princess Christian Onwuka Ebuka Collins Ebuka is also right here with us. Thank you so much for joining us today. Sonny Prosper Acropolis, I see you right there. Anthony Ola, I see you. Sonia Alex, Friday Femi, I see you right there too. Jude Unyekben, thank you so much. I can see Best Amiegbe right there. Thank you so much for joining us. Biodun Latif is also right here. Esther Love, I see you. Princess Christian, God Sent, Guy Wanlele, Jeku Obedient, Israel Asemota, Tony Osawe. I see you all. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support to Nigeria. Now, God, Then go for the bless una dey go. Thank you so much for always doing this. Like I keep saying, you guys can choose to do anything with your time. You can choose to be anywhere right now, but you chose to be here. And for this alone, I say thank you so much. God bless you. I see Stephen Okpabi. Stephen Okpabi, I hope I got your name correctly. Thank you so much for joining me. Kelly Brown, I see you right there. Now, God will bless all of you. Now, we really do appreciate every single one of you. Okay, guys, we're going to take a short break.
So, wherever you are, your destiny has been cut short. Many of your mates have graduated. Many of your mates are working. And yet, we don't have a definition of where we are going. This government have changed our destiny by keeping us at home. Therefore, we have to vote them out. Remember, you have been at home since February till today. They have the money. They gave their brothers and sisters a car. They gave them our resources. The money meant to equip our school for us to go to school. They share it within themselves. We don't have a working hospital. If they are sick, within 2 minutes of the day, they will fly out of the country. If me and you are sick, we're going to die with it in that country, Nigeria. So we want to make it better. We don't want to die in the hospital without getting any care. We don't want to be killed recklessly. Our country is burning, and they are saying that our country is working. Let us change it. No matter what they come with their billions, with their millions, with their promise, all is foul. They have been telling us this for over 30 years, and nothing has worked. It's not going to work now. The only way to work is by changing the faces, the character, the people in the office. Buhari administration has made it so bad that every office you go to, the head of that office must be a Muslim, must be his brothers and sisters, and you will never get a justice. In our judicial system, you can't get a justice. In our education system, you can't get a justice. In our churches, you can't get a justice. So what have we done wrong? Let us change it in 2023. We have the power. The power is our PVC. The power is me and you to cast that day and protect that vote, where we have Mama, Papa, Pikin. These are the candidates we were voting for. All other candidates have failed us. What they promised us, they failed. APC failed. Tinubu said he made Buhari president. Therefore, Tinubu failed Nigeria. Tinubu said it is his turn to rule me and you. Tinubu said he made Lagos, and he is outside the country receiving steroid. Tinubu said that his vice president said that he will be in charge of security. Therefore, Tinubu will not be the president. These are clear on the wall. These are clear. If we make that mistake, Atiku on his side, look at what is happening. He can't fix his house. We can't have another Northerner as a president. Nigeria is not meant for Northerners. Nigeria is meant for every one of us. And that is why we must fight now. If we failed it, Buhari administration may be better on what we will see from 2023. Thank you and God bless you. Whenever you sleep and wake up, think about this. Our children has been at home. No hope. No hope. When I tell you no hope, no hope. Let us change it in 2023. Thank you and God bless everyone.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Letgo, for that wonderful close remark of yours. That was amazing. Thank you so much for reminding Nigerians that students are still at home since February 14th. This is September the 27th, 2022. This is 8 months and counting. Automatically, one academic year is gone. Thank you for reminding Nigerians that there is inflation everywhere. Every single thing you buy, there's inflation on every single thing. Like, it's so bad that you cannot actually buy something today and go back tomorrow and get it at the same price. It is terrible. Thank you for reminding Nigerians that the students at home are getting themselves involved in things that they are not meant to get themselves involved in. Thank you for reminding Nigerians that a lot of people have resorted to crime due to hardship and frustration. Thank you for reminding Nigerians that this time around it should not be business as usual. People should go out there and vote the man for the job. Thank you for reminding Nigerians. Nigerians are frustrated. People are tired. Like, our tired is tired. People are frustrated. People are tired. And it's unfortunate, like I said, with everything going on in the country, people are still standing by the fence. With everything happening, people are still standing by the fence. Look at people doing 2, 3, 4 jobs to support their families back home. Are you supposed to be doing that? It is terrible. The situation of the country, it is terrible. Thank you once again, Mr. Let Go, for reminding Nigerians the reason why they have to vote wisely come 2023 election. And at this time, I think Nigerians are beginning to get themselves involved more in politics. And we should not just be holding the president accountable this time. We should start holding even the local government chairmen, those local government chairmen, where we say that will give the local government chairman under 2 months, they don't do high-rise building, they don't they carry entourage, they work out everywhere. We should be holding everybody accountable right now. That is the new Nigeria that we are all clamoring for. And so help us, God. Like I keep saying, may our effort never be in vain, and may the Almighty continuously crown all of our efforts with success. Let's move straight to the next person. But I don't know if Man of Prestige is ready right now. Man of Prestige, are you ready for me, please?
Yeah, I'm ready, Kashi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead and make your submission.
Wow, what a powerful monologue between you and Mr. Lego. That was very powerful. I appreciate it. I mean, hopefully Nigeria will be listening to, what we're talking here. And, enlighten them about what's going on in that country. I believe, they are suffering. I mean, from every part of Nigeria. Nobody's not suffering. I mean, kidnapping every day, like I was watching some of the kidnapping. I think the guy from, I think he's from Cross River or whatever, called the Lion or something. I mean,
Yes,
that's just the epitome of what's going on in Nigeria. I mean, I've had experience, not me personally, but a cousin of mine, but that's a long story, so I'm not going to go there. But anyway, what am I to say about the situation in Nigeria? So I'm crying out for every Nigeria to wake up, to do the right thing. You have to do it right now. You can't wait for another 4 years or 8 years, whoever is going to come here. If you don't take your country back, this is the right time for you to do it. I mean, you have to vote for the competence, not just somebody taking people money, bribery and everything. How many days or how many, how much are they going to give you? 100 naira? 100 naira, 50 naira? That's not going to last you. I mean, with the exorbitant price we have in Nigeria right now, you have to think about your tomorrow, think of your kids' future. I mean, vote for the right person. And there's no other person, unequivocally, no other person there than P2B. I mean, when I first started coming to Nigerian platform, this is my first time actually involved in Nigerian politics since I left. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I've been privileged, where I am right now. But I have people in Nigeria. I mean, the whole Nigerian 2 million people. They are all suffering, north, south, west, east. It doesn't matter. I'm a true Nigerian. I mean, it pains me sometimes. That's why I just gave up before. But right now I'm thinking, no, I can't give up. I mean, eventually I'm going to go to Nigeria one day. I don't know if I'm going to live in Nigeria or whatever. I don't know right now when I retire. But Nigeria is my country. I love the country regardless what happened. So people in Nigeria, I'm pleading for all of you to wake up and do the right thing. I'm going to do my best. I mean, I don't have a vote. But I have some people in Nigeria, that I'm going to, support for them to do the right thing. And so that's what I'm pushing. So I'm begging every Nigeria to look at, the presidential candidate and do the right thing. I mean, it doesn't even have to look because Obi is the right person. You can't compare him with any other person, At least, I don't know what he's going to do when he gets there. but I just have to have hope. We have been with this two presidential party for a long time. You have to make a change. You have to try to make a change. Just you can't even say, you can't equivocate about whether you're going to do or you're not going to do. You have to, if you are looking for a better Nigeria. I don't know, but at least Obi is going to be available for you to talk to. If he's doing bad, if he was there for 4 years, he didn't do any right thing. We can vote him out, and that will pave way for a different Nigeria. It doesn't even matter that we are the people, supporting the Obi movement. It's not about Obi. It's about a better Nigeria. So I'm hoping that everybody will do the right thing. And I'm going to do the right thing, whatever means I can do to support, anybody in Nigeria for them to do the right thing. I mean, that's the mission I am. Thank you very much, Kashi. I appreciate for being on this platform.
Thank you so much, man of prestige. I can really remember the first time you were here. You were not very outspoken. You were kind of very, very reserved with your comments. I think maybe you were just observing to see what we do here. But I'm so happy seeing you come out here with your full chest, like I said, and you're supporting the right thing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, man of prestige. And
Thank
also,
you.
I want to thank you for all your donations to Nigeria Watch. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're just going to go straight to the next person here, which is Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please, are you ready for me now?
Yes, Kashi, thank you for bringing me back. I just want to use this opportunity to thank the last speaker. He has just said it. In fact, I'm so happy to hear from him. And
Mr. Chooks, we can barely hear you, please.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I said I just want to use this opportunity to thank the last speaker. He has said it all. And I am encouraging him. Nigeria is gonna be good soon. You're not gonna even wait to retire before you come back. We need people like you to build Nigeria. That's one thing I seen in you. Hence, you have returned that hope. We all are going back to build Nigeria to our taste. We are losing our population to this evil man. We need to go back to where we were. Yeah. I'm also joining hands, to call upon all Nigerians, to take this golden opportunity, especially the diasporas, because right now I can guarantee that I have over 10 votes. I'm not there present, but I have over 10 votes going into that. If it's not gonna be more than, so I want every diaspora who is obedient to promise 10 votes each. Imagine how many we are. Just 10 votes each. Then we should start celebrating even before the election. Because this is one opportunity we cannot afford to let go. It is no coincidence that this government, in other nations, this government have no credibility to even present a candidate. Okay? They have no credibility to present a candidate, but because where we come from, they think we don't think. It doesn't matter to us. That's why they can boldly come. Some of them say we're gonna run on his legacy. Some of them are denying him. So it's no wonder. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's not even I don't know how to put it, but for them to keep students at home right now, I mean, what kind of opportunity are we waiting for again? That's the golden opportunity. The students, we don't have to explain to them what is happening to them, because some of them have this ambition to take on a course for 4 months, for 4 years, 5 years, and come out and become whoever they dreamed of being. But what is happening in their lives today? This is an opportunity for them to change that history, to change their life for good. I'm calling upon them, their parents, who is spending double, double the amount they should have spent while they are at school. I pay for people to go to school in Nigeria. I know how much I spend now that they are at home. So I know what it is for the parents living in Nigeria. Imagine the parents have no time now to bring up their kids. This is why all these things are happening. Look at what is happening. Yahoo boys everywhere, criminals everywhere, kidnappers everywhere. What do we think is the problem? Poverty. And how does that poverty affect us? The parents, both mom and dad, are working over 10 hours a day. And the kids has nobody to be their role model, nobody to give them direction of where to go. This is the problem we are talking about. Do these parents want their kids to just get up, become a Yahoo boys, or become armed robbers? This is a golden opportunity for everyone to come together and rescue this country. In fact, I said it earlier, I can't wait for the next few hours, because what we will be saying, we will certainly see the true colors of everybody. We need to know who is by us. I think I'm going to hang it here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chuk, so big boys there for that wonderful submission of yours. We're going to move straight to Mr. Chibuzo Adi. Mr. Chibuzo, good evening to you. Thank you for joining me today. Mr. Chibuzo, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, every listener. I didn't know the question because
Mr.
I just came.
Chibuzo, I can't hear you, please.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can hear you
Hello?
now. Please go ahead and make your submission. I can hear you now, please.
All right. I said I just came into the platform. I didn't know what the question was.
Okay, do you know of Governor Samuel Ortom?
Yes.
Okay, you know he was like a very stern believer of what Wike believes in the PDP, right? After Wike
Right.
supposedly was jilted of, during the primaries.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but now Samuel Ortom is coming out to say that he's not in support of Wike for IU to resign as the chairman of PDP. What do you make out of that? Do you think something has happened?
No, this is politics, and everybody can always change whenever you find a favor somewhere. You know, because what happened between both of them, they agree, they disagree at the same time. But at the end of the day, these are internal politics they are playing, and they are distracting Nigerians. Nigerians is not supposed to entertain them in this attitude they're displaying, because this is not what we elect them for. And they're there making noises, distracting us, and they're not giving us any reason. No, there is no meaning in whatever they are doing there. Nigerians need a better life, and things have to move forward. They need to come there. The time they're wasting to be gossiping against each other, they need to come out and tell Nigerians way forward. And all these boys, all these men, they are just losing their touches. They cannot be able to express themselves. They're just deceiving us. So we don't need to be entertaining them, because they are there wasting our time. They got no meaning, nothing. Look at how they are just playing politics that they got no quality in our life system. You see, also if they are striking, they are not talking about it. They are gossiping against each other. So I don't see any reason. I don't see any meaning why they are even fighting. I don't even see the reason why people should be entertaining them. They're supposed to, because these are politicians, people, individuals that we elect in to go there and rescue, just represent us and make sure that our welfare that we is doing well. But they are there. Look at If you look at how many months they have wasted gossiping against each other, that month could have used a lot for the whatever state they are governing. Insecurity in the middle belt, insecurity in the south. They are not addressing it. But look at how important their party is. for them to discuss their party. They don't discuss Nigeria. It's very shameful thing for them to be ranting and disturbing Nigerians. Nigerians are supposed to focus on people who have a better mental plan for Nigerians. You know, they need to focus on him because these people are just wasting our time and we're entertaining them. So Obi have that, and that is why you see Obi have taken the ground because these people have the time to gossip, talk nonsense. Then Obi have the time to structure and put Nigeria in the right direction. And that is why you see massive people come out and follow him. They are not just following him because of wherever he comes from or who he is, but the kind of plan he has for Nigeria. And that is why you see people come in massive numbers and support. They don't mind all these people. They know what they're doing. Thank you. That's what I can say.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Chibuzo Adi, for that contribution of yours. Thank you so much. Let's move straight to the next person we have here, and I think is the last person for tonight, which is Prince Collins. Prince Collins, please, you have the floor to make your final submission. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. I don't have much to say. We were spoken well. I think the important thing now is the campaign have started, so we need to see how we can contribute our quota to the success of the candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. We need to see, how we can, make effort to make sure that we are doing the right thing so that our vote counts. Those of us at home, we need to make sure that we possess that weapon of mass destruction, which is our voters card, and that is the gun that we have, that is the bullet that we have, that is the voice that we have, that is the strength that we have. That is where we need to allow our weakness to. And those of us in diaspora, we need to start speaking to our family back home, make them to understand that these are the reasons why they should cast their vote for Peter Obi, and they should do that without fear of favor. So we need to start doing effort because, as a matter of fact, personally, I am doing I'm trying my own effort. I'm trying to speak to people in my domain, those that I know that I can convince. Personally, I can, by the grace of God, I think I can boast of 30, 40 votes coming from my side straight there because I've been able to convince those that are around me. I found out that running up and down in Nigeria to participate actually is not the issue. It's to convince people to make them do it. If I've been doing it before, because right from 1999, apart from 1999 where I was still back home, whenever there's election in Nigeria, I always go to Nigeria 6 months before the re-election. I always participate in all the transition process, both primary and re-election, re-transition. I will participate in it. All the time that we went from Obasanjo to Yaradua to Jonathan to 2015, I was always there. But I've seen that the change didn't come because if I'm enjoying the dividends of democracy I brought on my kids, I enjoy that dividends of democracy. The posterity will not support me or be with me if I have to go back home and begin to support those that are keeping our people in perpetual suffering, perpetual subjugation and servitude. My spirit will not forgive me to do that. So that is why I've decided to take that tone of truth. So whoever that is benefiting from this very bad governance, if they know what true democracy is, and they are still, supporting bad people to make Nigerians suffer, posterity will judge them, will never forgive them. Because if your mind is clean, you dine with the goody and silver holders. So let us do our job perfectly. Let us make sure that we speak to our people back home. Let us commit those that are under us that we are taking care of. Let us commit them. Let us tell them the reason why it will change. Because if there is a positive change in Nigeria, it will also give those in diaspora an opportunity to invest. That is one. It will also make those in diaspora to save more money instead of spending money on issues that are irrelevant. We in diaspora and those of us that are back home, we spend our hard-earned money in solving problems that would have been solved by the government. So if we have good governance and we have good hospital, we'll be able to take care of the health issue. Will be a thing of the past. Crime will be a thing of the past. Bad road will be a thing of the past. Food problem will be a thing of the past. Housing will be corrected. I know that Rome is not built one day, but we need to start somewhere and we need to have a direction. We are not saying that Peter Obi is a magic man, that is a messiah, but we need to know where we are going. If we don't know where we are coming from, we need to know where we are going. If not, we'll be in the middle of wilderness. So let us do or try our best to make sure that we stimulate those around us, to make sure that this reality, this dream of ours become a reality. We are all going to benefit from it because the dividend of democracy is made for everybody, not for a certain group of people. Thank you so much, and God bless us.
Thank you so much. Amen to your prayers, and God bless you too, Mr. Prince Collins. I appreciate your presence here today. God bless every single one of you, Mr. Machiavelli, Mr. Chooks, Prince Collins, Man of Prestige, Mr. Chibuzo, every of our panelists today. God bless you all for your continuous support, for coming out here to lend your voices to the cause. God bless you all. I can see Evans right there on the comments. Mommy Diaspora, Sokri, I see you all on the comments. Thank you so much for doing this with us. God bless you. Amici Kyobi is also right here with us. Thank you so much, guys, for doing this with us. God bless you. And to our lovely viewers all over the globe, taking time out of your busy schedule to do this. Too much. I truly salute for every one of you. Thank you so much. And to everyone who has super chatted us today and everyone who has been supporting Ninja Watch one way or the other, God will bless you. Your pocket never run dry. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Chukwu Goziegi. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you so much, guys. Do not forget to join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for a newspaper review, and also 5 p.m. Nigerian time for a discussion just like this one we're having right now. Thank you so much, Bella Naomi. I see you. Thank you too, Bella Naomi. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May our effort never be in vain, and may the Almighty continuously crown all of our efforts with success. Until I come your way again tomorrow, my name is Kachi, and this is me saying peace out and bye.
Possible. Our great Nigeria is very possible. And useful. Obedient and useful. Possible. Our great Nigeria is very possible. For better infrastructure, for better life, yeah, my people. For better roads, yeah, for better hospitals and health, yeah.